What up, YouTube? This is for sure the most busted I have looked in a video, but I really wanted to sit down and film the second in the series of the ABCs of video. If you didn't check out the first one, the ABCs of Tana Mojo, and this is something that you're interested in. It's just like kind of a fun, light-hearted, almost like a biography, but think alphabetical. So with that, I'm just going to get into it. If you want to subscribe, if you enjoy me talking to a camera with no editing, looking like trash, and some of the stuff that I put out there, like vlogs or some kind of like tea type stuff, although I'm trying to get away from that, and a little bit more like hard-hitting topics and things, go ahead and subscribe. And with that, I'm going to get into the video. So this is the ABCs of Gabbie Hanna. If you don't like Gabbie Hanna, you're probably not going to like this video. So, A is for AdSense or adultolescence. B, oh wait, I should explain each one. So, AdSense is money you get from being on YouTube, obviously, and adultolescence is the name of Gabbie's first poetry book. And mixed reviews, but obviously it was New York Times #1 bestseller list book, and she has 2 books out now. So B is Burnout. That's her new podcast. The podcast is on its 3rd name now because the first one was Box of Thoughts, the second one was Unfollow Your Dreams, and the current one is Burnout, which is definitely just like a more chill, light-hearted interview style podcast that I think better suits her content and her direction. I really loved the 2-parter that she did with PP Cocaine. I do need to catch up on some episodes, but it's nice to put on when you're in the car or when you're cleaning or whatever, and I think it's good. C is for Cats. She has 2. D is for Dandelion, the name of her second poetry book and the name of a song based on her second poetry book that came out and is like a really cool animated music video. So if you haven't checked that out, like, why not go check it out. E is for Elephant. One of the earliest videos that I watched by Gabbie was she had like really messed up dreams, and she talked about like watching an elephant like drown, and that was a interesting video. F is for Freddie Percury, the name of her boy cat. G is for Get Ready With Me. She does those videos a lot, or she'll go live and just like chat with people and then upload it. I'm not on her Patreon, but I'm guessing she probably goes live a lot there, and she's quite often just like doing her makeup and getting ready. H is for Happy. It's another song off of her EP, and that was the one written for Peyton, and it reminds me of something you would hear on a Hallmark movie, but it's just like really catchy and fun. I is for Irene Walton, who is Gabbie's friend, used to film with her a bunch, like used to film for her a bunch. They had a series on her channel that got into like cleaning up her apartment and stuff, and it was kind of a running joke, like who's better, Irene or Joe, and they played it off, and it was really fun and entertaining. And then for a minute Irene was on Gabbie's podcast and probably gave some of the better earlier episodes. And actually when Gabbie took a social media break, Irene did run the podcast for a little bit and do a couple of episodes, but Irene Walton has her own channel, and it's fun. She does a lot of like cooking stuff and trying different foods, and she has been uploading some more vlog style content, so be free to go check that out. J, I couldn't really come up with anything for J, so I was just like thinking of weed related things like joint or jewel or whatever, but I honestly don't think she, like, I know she uses the pen if she does smoke, so I'm gonna just like take the L on that one. K is for K-pop. haters. If you go on like any of Gabbie's Twitter posts, it's gotten a lot better, but the majority of her posts have just like fan cams of K-pop artists and really short, just like comments that are hatred. So that was the K thing. L is for loss of subscriber count. So one thing on Gabbie's main channel is she actually took the subscriber count off of her main channel, but on the secondary channel, the music one, the podcast one, I think it's actually still posted, and I think it's still below 100K, but I think it's like slowly gaining. M was a really easy one. Master Manipulator, which is a song lyric from Special and something that she gets called often. And Monster Meme. Monster Meme was from that Genius interview where she sings Monster, it blows out the mic, it makes her voice sound terrible, and then it goes viral and she makes merch out of it. And Monster was actually a really great song, and I feel like the meme kind of took away from that, but also it kind of like, I guess, made her more famous, because if you watch that interview, like, that was the first time you saw Gabbie Hanna, like, a lot of people watched that interview. N is for narcissist. So there was an episode of the podcast that was not a popular episode, but basically Gabbie had a meltdown on there and needed to take time away for her mental health shortly afterwards. And she called a bunch of people narcissists. I'm not confirming or denying that they are narcissists. That is her own personal experience, and I don't feel confident enough to speak on personal experiences of someone that I literally see a fraction of their life on the internet. But yeah, narcissist. O is for Out Loud. That was her first song. It was really big. And fun fact, my husband has it come up in his recommends on YouTube a lot, and he likes it, so we don't often agree on the same things in music, so I thought that was really cool. P is for Peyton Saxon, her boyfriend, who moved in over the summer, I believe, and is just, they're awesome together. That's all I can say. Q is for Queen. Gabbie loves Queen. Gabbie loves Freddie Mercury. Gabbie named her cat after Freddie Mercury. R is for Radio, her other cat's name. S is for Special. Special was the song that came out on her EP, and for the video she had green hair, and it was very just like lyrical and choreography based, and I thought it was a really good song and video. Be sure to go check that out. I don't think it's her pinned tweet, but it was for a long time. I think her pinned tweet is Shut Me Up, which there's another S, Shut Me Up, which is like a really fun kind of rockabilly. So now it's stuck in my head. So yeah, Shut Me Up is another great music video. Gabbie's been coming out with some really amazing songs considering we're in the midst of a global pandemic, but go off, Queen, like you do you. T is for Trisha. Call Me Crazy was a song that Gabbie had originally written for Trisha Paytas, but they had like kind of a big falling out, and she decided she wanted to release a song and just did it herself. And Trisha has like had this back and forth with Gabbie for a little bit, and I don't want to get into that drama. Plenty of other drama channels have covered that, but that was the one thing I could come up with for the letter T. U is for an underrated singer. So if you actually watch a lot of like Gabbie's earlier vlogs and videos, I don't think she edits her voice in any of them, and she can actually really sing. But yeah, that was about as creative as I could get for that. V is for Vibrant Hair. I don't know how many different hair colors Gabbie's had. I know she's had some normal colors, but as far as like crazy colors, I'm pretty sure she's had the galaxy color, the yellow, the green, and the bright pink. Pretty much everything else has been kind of like normal. But yeah, she became known early on for her vibrant hair when she dyed it galaxy, and posted a vlog about that, and like was dyeing it in the kitchen sink of her old apartment. W is for workout. Gabbie works out a lot. She, when stuff is still open, like obviously it's closed on and off because of the pandemic, and I don't know the status of her gym or anything right now, but she does work out with a trainer, and yeah, she started like this was a big part of her YouTube career, was her fitness journey and getting used to doing things like eating healthier and working out. So workout made it perfect sense for the letter W. Extra, I know it's a stretch for X, but a lot of people can see Gabbie as being overly dramatic, and it's like, yeah, like you play it up for a YouTube video, like you watch some of her older videos, like obviously she's acting more excited than she would in real life if you compare it to like her vlogs or anything like that. Like there's a difference when she's trying to be like pumped up and excited and everything. So yeah, extra. Y is for a I don't know where I was going with this, but young start. So the original name of the channel was The Gabbie Show, and there's a video where it shows like camcorder footage of her as a child, and she is just like, welcome to The Gabbie Show, and she posts like little bits of herself in the video, and I just think that's really cool and a unique thing. Like you don't get a lot of that with a lot of YouTubers. Like you don't get like home video type stuff edited in like that. So and Z is, you know, just like get some Z's. I think it's her most recent, if not second most recent, burnout podcast. She posted a video from that talking about, I think the title was something like I'm lying to my therapist or something along those lines. And basically they were trying to like diagnose her mental health in the comments. People were, and you know, she wasn't sleeping. So I don't know. That was a whole drama tea, whatever, but I just think people need to stop trying to diagnose people's mental health in the comments of YouTube videos, because like you're not here to do that. I don't understand that. But that was the ABCs of Gabbie Hanna. It's a little bit more involved than the Tana one, because Tana was just like surface level and Tana herself is pretty surface level, but I wanted to go in a little bit deeper with Gabbie Hanna. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this type of video, if I should continue the series. I'm thinking of doing ones for like Markiplier and Chris Clemens and possibly some other YouTubers, and I think it's a fun series idea, and I hope y'all are doing okay and stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.